Lovers. Dr. Chad here with Dr. Ghost Hunters here for a live investigation. We are in central Utah. We're in Nephi at the historic Whitmore Mansion. This location has been featured on numerous paranormal TV shows, including Ghost Adventures. Inside of this over 100-year current bed and breakfast, but mansion built by George Whitmore, thought to be haunted by several spirits. So this location built, thought to be right around 1898, at least according to newspaper documents that were obtained by the current owners. This place built by George Whitmore and his family stayed here for a number of years until they moved, and the newspaper clippings do support that this was actually a hospital in the late 1930s. Functioned as a hospital, seemed to be a maternity ward for just about a year, and then it turned into a hotel a little bit later. Ownership changed hands, and this beautiful property that I'll try and give you a view of here actually was threatened to be torn down in the 60s. Saved by the city numerous times because of threatened destruction, but this just absolutely stunning mansion that still stands today currently operates as an Airbnb and something that you can rent out. And, well, of course, if it's something that we can rent out and it's thought to be haunted, Dr. Ghost Hunters took advantage of it. So we have rented out every room inside of this Airbnb. We're going to be investigating tonight. The team already inside. Here, walk with me. Let's see as I flip this around. So I'm going to show you the first floor. We have access to 2 floors inside of this building. The team, Jason, is already upstairs investigating. We're going to join him in just a moment. Let me flip around my camera. So we have a control room here. Here's a sneak peek behind the scenes of Dr. Ghost Hunters with all of our gear. And something that is new for us with this investigation, a 4K CCTV system. We have cameras set out throughout this mansion, not only for us in the control room here to be able to see and observe activity. We can record anything that happens throughout the night. And also, later tonight, when we turn out the lights, we're going to live stream this. Anyone who wants to watch this and watch what happens throughout the night of activity, you're going to be the first ones privy to that information. Absolutely beautiful mansion. Now, of course, the night wouldn't be complete. Hi, ladies. Sarah, Jamie, and Nicole, welcome. I don't know why I say, well, you guys have been here for like 4 hours with me. But set the mood with a lovely fireplace. Pool hall. This place really is quite incredible. Now, this stairwell, I want to start here before we head upstairs with Jason. This stairwell you may remember from Ghost Adventures. The crew captured an SLS figure right here on the stairwell, and then right above, they did capture a light anomaly. Whoa. Is that? Hang on. Did anybody else just see a shadow at the top of the stairwell? I mean, this camera. Let me know in the comments if you saw it or if maybe just my eyes are playing tricks on me. The top of that stairwell is this camera here, and clearly no one's there. And there is still light outside, so maybe cars passing by, but I could have sworn there was a shadow there. Nonetheless, light anomaly captured by the Ghost Adventures crew right on this stairwell, so we're going to make sure that we investigate it later tonight. We do have the REM pod here set up. We've already had this REM pod activity start up earlier tonight. We're going to leave it there so that we can hear it, and if there is activity, we're going to immediately jump in. As we go up the stairs, this is where the 4 bedrooms are on the 2nd floor. We do have bedrooms here. We'll investigate these in just a moment. But also, one of our other new purchases.
the PSB7 Pro. Currently, we have it set. So this is a spirit box, but one of the settings that we can utilize is that it will only be activated if one of the spirits comes up and touches the REM device. Now, before we started tonight, we came up, we spoke to the spirits and mentioned to them what our goals are for tonight, and also told them a bit about the equipment. Let's go ahead and jump in. We have Jason and my dad joining us for the first night.
We've got tonight on the bed.
In an estate session.
Touch that light or move about in that direction. It gives us additional information that somebody else is here besides us, and we're trying to be friends and help you communicate with us and us with you.
So just to let you know how we've got this set up. So we've got the music box over on the table. It's set to pick up motion on the left side of the bed, or the right side as you're looking at it from here. You can hear it there.
Yes.
We've got the paralamp and the K2 on the bed. Our phones are on airplane mode.
Mine is not, and we are recording from there.
Okay,
It's the
so
only
that
thing
may
I've
be-
noted.
That might explain the K2, but let's see if it has responses. So
Sure.
I'll start the SKs.
Now the music box, a new purchase for us, a motion detector, that thing only, even though it claims to have range up to 12 feet or more, from what we've experienced, it's only about 5 feet or so.
And it's set up so that I'm going to sit here. It does not pick me up.
Good.
If I put my hand over here, it picks it up.
Okay. So Jason has a traditional spirit box, an SB7. It's got connected to headphones. My dad here, Bob, say hello.
Hello, everybody.
All right, so you've got a tri-field meter, and we wanted to use a bit more non-specific ghost technology in our investigations at your request. And so we have a tri-field. Let's set this over to mag, and we can see in milligauss what we're reading. So there seems to be a baseline. I wonder if my phone is bumping this up, and it is. As we back away from this, we get down to 0.1, 0.2. Dad, if that jumps up, let me know. We have motion here. All right, let's go ahead and begin. Hello. As we discussed earlier, my name is Chad, and this is my friend Jason and my dad, Bob. And we are here, obviously, in the Whitmore Mansion. Now, we would love to be able to speak to any spirits that are here, whether it be through portal or any spirits attached to this lovely mansion.
That's nice.
That's nice.
And again, we've got devices on the bed here that any motion around those devices will illuminate those to give us some indication that there are other people, other beings in the room with us. And so please move about, feel free to move about, and that will help us communicate with you.
Can you tell us what
Place.
place?
So on the bed is you'll notice there's a couple of illuminated devices. Please, if you are able to reach out and touch those in any way or make motions around any of the things that you see that are lighted, those will change in illumination and give us some indication of your presence.
Guarantee.
Absolutely. Yep. We guarantee that those will change and they will illuminate differently based on the activity.
Oh my God. Can you tell us your name? If you're interested, we'd love to learn more about you.
Canopy.
Canopy.
It looks like this may have been a canopy bed at one point. And yes, we've draped these lights across the posts where the canopy probably was at one point. You're right.
Mark it
Boy, that K2 sure
in
is.
the middle.
Boy, it's just going.
Yeah.
Let's put this tri-field up on the bed. Yeah, just lay it right there. And then let me see this flashlight. Wow. That could be my phone.
Be able to.
Be able to?
We're trying to pick up
Let's put
on
this here.
some waves based on what we're seeing on the K2. You notice that the lights on that meter are increasing back and forth. We believe that that's due to presence and activity in the room. So please, again, feel free to move about. And if you can touch those devices, that would be fantastic.
Short.
That's great.
You can see our baseline on our tri-field. It's about 0.1, 0.2 from the distance I'm at. So we'll try and keep it here.
You.
Me? What about me?
Can you tell us about yourself?
We would love to know who we're talking to. Are you a member of the Whitmore family?
They said.
They said. Is this George Whitmore? George, are you here with us tonight?
It's spiking up a bit.
It is. Let me back away. Let's make
Yep.
sure that's not me. George, are you here?
90.
Was that flashlight me setting it off? It was not.
No, it doesn't.
The flashlight doesn't do
Uh-uh.
Gets it.
that.
That's great. We believe that there's some movement.
It is jumping to 0.2.
Please, please reach out and touch any of these lighted devices if you can. That would really be great.
Boy, it's like the air got so still.
Really
So
good,
still. I've seen when this has happened before, activity presents itself. Can you make a noise?
That K2 has just been constantly lit.
Can you knock on one of the walls to give us a sign that you're here?
Redesign.
0.2 on the tri-field is jumping slightly.
Play.
Play? Redesign, play?
Resume.
Do you want to play a game? You name the game, we'll play it. What would you like to do?
If you can try as hard as you can to touch one of these illuminated devices, that would be absolutely fantastic in our efforts to communicate with you.
Freshman.
We do have one of our viewers had a great question. Whoever's in the room here, we can use that spirit box, or the music box rather, for a form of communication. So whoever's in here with us, can you walk over to the front of that music box? And if you understand me, go ahead and place your hand right in front of that box. Just like that is perfect. So let's use that as a yes answer. As I ask you yes or no questions, if the answer is yes, you'll turn it on. If the answer is no, it'll be a blank response. Is the spirit who's here a member of the Whitmore family? Wow. I would say that's a yes. Are you here by choice? Seems like a no. Are you stuck here? Wow.
That's amazing.
You know, the name of this beautiful mansion now is Lost in Time. And you're stuck here almost seems a little fitting for the name of the mansion. Is that a bad thing that you're stuck here? No. Do you still enjoy this beautiful mansion?
Don't want to.
1,000.
1,000.
That's up to 0.6.
It did spike up
Yeah.
to 0.6.
Breathing.
Breathing? Can we hear you breathe? We'll be quiet just for a moment. Let's see if we can hear you.
Scrutiny.
That's going up to 1.1, 1.2. Drop back down.
Did you pass away here in the mansion?
Three.
3. Let's try a little bit different way to communicate. Are you able to see this meter that we have sitting just in front of Jason? It has numbers. If you're able to see that, will you make the music box light up again just for a yes answer? Okay, good. So let me have you walk over towards Jason, towards that meter. Thank you. I would love to have you use your energy. Boy, it did go to 0.3, just like you said earlier. I want you to see if you can make that go up to 1.0 or even higher. You can use the energy from these devices that I have. They harness energy. Perhaps you can utilize that. Can you see if you can make that happen? We really appreciate you doing this and making contact. Let's see if you can make it go to 1.0. You're going to 0.2, which is great. 0.5? That's fat. 0.6. You're doing great. Can you use a little bit more energy just to make that meter spike up to 1.0 or even higher? Wow. Is 0.5 as high as you're able to go? We still appreciate it. Whenever you're ready to go back to using the music box, you can just walk right on back there and we can chat with you there. It's gone down. I would expect that music box to probably fire right back up. Are you back at the music box? We were asking you some questions about you earlier. We can go back to those. I already asked if you passed away in the mansion. Do you want to try answering that one again? Let me use this if I need this for the GoPro.
You mentioned that the word scrutiny was this mansion viewed as a positive place?
Example.
It's an example.
We read that there was medical procedures done at this mansion. Were those viewed as a positive place for people needing that attention?
Send them off.
Send them off.
Does that mean that was a bad thing?
Hold on, I've got a question.
Yep.
I'm holding a device where people are asking questions. And as he said that, yes, I am. There was a question that was up on the stage that I had already asked, and I tried to remove it manually.
Uh-huh.
And it asked if I wanted to send off the message. And he said, send them off.
Oh, wow.
Were you seeing what was on my camera? If so, it's pretty intelligent.
It was.
Whoa. Okay, I think you're far more intelligent than
Yeah.
what we suspected here. Are you? This isn't your first rodeo here, is it? Are you able to move anything here in the mansion?
Or touch any of the lights.
Okay, we'll give you a second to do that. The same way that you touch this meter, you can touch any of these purple lights and utilize the energy from the device that you see me holding and utilize that to change the energy here. Boy, that is just, I mean, and just to show you, like, we're the only two people here
Yep.
in this room.
Yeah, there's no other activity in here.
Can you tell us your name through Jason? We'd really, really, really love to know more about you. We want to know if you're stuck here. We want to know if you came through a portal. You know, we're really curious and simply trying to learn. So I hope this doesn't come off as being too aggressive.
K2 is dropped down quite a bit. No, it's picking back up.
And if you don't want,
Go.
are you talking about traveling through a portal to get here? Can you confirm that for me, please? You know, if you're not able to touch any of these lights, can you tap Jason on the shoulder to make your presence known? Just go up and give him a little taparoo right there.
All kinds.
You can touch him anywhere, really. How's our tri-field looking? No massive spikes, but it's still jumping just a little. Go ahead and tap Jason right there on the shoulder. I'm just going to come back here in case I'm in your way. So, Dad, as we wait for a response, we think that maybe they're a member of the Whitmore family. Maybe they're stuck here, but we don't know why. They haven't said who they were, and they seem to be quite intelligent.
Yep.
Right?
Yes.
You're welcome to go ahead and continue asking.
So are you a member of the Whitmore family? If so, can you tell us your name? We'd really love to learn more about you. Are there others here with you? If so, how many others are here with you in this mansion?
Members.
Whoa. Members?
Members
Of what?
members of your family?
would take that as a yes response.
Do any of those members have a name?
Five.
Five.
Members. Can you tell us the name of any of those members of your family?
This guy.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be too pushy. I'm Bob.
Two. That's me as a spirit. Someone talking to me, this guy. Can you go and touch Jason's hair or blow in his hair? Just looking for another. Nearly? I'm sorry.
So many of the questions that we're asking, we're just trying to help us establish who you are or how many people are here with you, or really just try and whatever we can think of to establish that you're here and any other members of your family might be here with you. So if they seem a little silly, we apologize for that, but
Sure.
This is a really intelligent spirit. So they don't want to tell us their name. They do want to tell us they're associated with Whitmore's, which is perfectly fine. Can you tell us something about the house that nobody else knows?
Place.
Place. You're kind of a playful one. We have some people watching who maybe think, are you a daughter of George? Was George your dad?
Create.
Create. Do you like to create the music from the music box? I mean, we're getting some messages online that maybe people think it's someone younger, someone playing with music, but also some of these responses seem so intelligent.
yes, there's no question.
So you don't want to tell us anything about the house. Hey, I've got a question for you. Downstairs, next to the stairs, are a few other members of our team. Can you tell me how many people are in that room? I'd like the number. So tell me, how many people are down there? Even if you have to go down there real quick. Bringing?
I didn't get that.
Bringing. I'm not going to bring him up here. Can you go check and come back up here and let me know? So how many people are down there? At least the talker seems to have gone quiet.
Yeah.
I mean, unless they're downstairs, we'll give them just another minute.
Field.
Field?
Again, can you touch this device that's on the bed that's illuminated in sort of the red color? You can really focus some energy on touching that device. You're obviously quite intelligent if you can focus some of your energy on touching that device.
Here in the valley.
What is that?
Is there other members of your family here in the valley?
I will say.
So, a question from one of the members who's watching this from around the world. Can you, player? I don't know if the person's a player. Can you tell us who was president when you left the Earth?
Pulls in.
Pulls in. Tell us who the president was. Where did you go?
4.
4?
Almost. There's 3 of us downstairs.
Don't tell them. Don't tell them.
Yep.
This is.
Oh. This is 4? 3 humans in the room. Plus 1 spirit?
Yes, yeah, that's true.
Whoa, what's that noise?
Home.
Okay, it's there.
That scared me.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Okay, we are going to switch rooms unless you have anything else that you want to say. Give you a few seconds.
Brother.
All right, we're going to tap Jason out of the headset. Do you have a room that you want us to go to next? Or do you have any suggestions for us on
Fun stuff.
fun stuff?
Yes.
Hey, there's Sarah. What's up, Sarah?
Just checking on you guys.
All right, let's go ahead and get Jason.
Defy.
Define. Very good.
So it seemed like slowed down just a little bit, but dude, there was some pretty good stuff.
Was there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they said this guy, it was so clear.
Really?
Really?
Made sense for
Yeah.
but it
No,
was
it-
clear.
It made total sense.
It was
Yeah, it was-
very like sassy
Yep,
almost
Yeah,
in
because I
response
kept
to
asking so many questions, and he's like, "This guy."
you. Yeah.
That was probably the clearest thing
Yeah.
that was said.
Really? Interesting. It seemed highly intelligent.
Yep.
It really did. That
Oh,
music box was going off the whole time. We did have some spikes on the tri-field as well.
How high?
It never got up to 1. There was a point where it was consistently 0.1, 0.2,
Uh-huh.
and I asked it to move from the spirit box over to the tri-field and try and get it to go over 1, and it got to like 0.5, 0.6.
Above like 0.2, 0.1, 0.2, where it is now.
Right. So it was staying at 0.1, 0.2, and then I
That's a
asked it
pretty
to
good
go.
jump.
Yeah, it is. It's not massive, but it is a jump.
But look how low the K2 meter is dying down, and there's no activity on the music box.
I know. The only thing I worry about with the K2
Batteries.
is my phone.
Okay.
Could set it off. In our pre-investigation, it did, and mine can't be in airplane mode because that's how I'm filming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Let's
that's less dependable, but
Yeah.
right. There was one point I asked the spirit to go downstairs and tell us how many of the girls were there, and then it came back up and it said 4, and my dad he said no, there's 3 of them, and what did it say?
They came
This
back and
makes
said 4 again, I think.
and said this is
Yeah.
4 or this
Yeah.
makes 4, like
Yeah.
3 of us plus 1
Yep.
spirit is 4.
oh, maybe it was.
I mean, maybe
Yeah.
it's a stretch,
Yeah.
but it certainly seemed.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's continue on. Do we want to go to the stairwell?
You want to do that stays there?
Yeah, the
Okay.
Ghost Adventures famous stairwell. All right, so a little bit here. So, Dad, why don't you film me just for a second? You don't have to do anything other than hold that
Yep.
and make sure that the camera can see me. I'm just going to turn on a little bit of light ahead of me so people can see me. So far, some interesting things that have popped up clearly on here. Everyone who's been in the chat has been phenomenal. For those of you who aren't watching live, certainly make sure to put in your comments below and we'll be happy to go back and answer those as well. And if you have questions that you would have liked to have seen us ask in the essays, throw them in there. Our next investigation will make sure that that we can change the way that we ask questions as well. So let's gather some gear here, and then we are going to head over to the stairwell. Of note, no activation on the PSP-7 Pro. We'll go ahead and take this with us downstairs. See what we find. So just to show everyone the activation of this thing, show them that. So this is set to REM pod mode. There's a REM detector here. You touch it, and that's when the spirit box starts. A newer piece of equipment, really developed just in the last year or so. Brand new for us. And we're very excited. Let's go ahead and stop. We do have this voice recording session going. We'll go back and listen to that digital audio and see what we can find afterwards. Okay. Dad, just make sure to watch your step on the way.
Yep.
We had Sarah come up earlier. I think Sarah was mentioning to us it was time to move on. So Sarah, good work.
Yep.
Trying to slow. Jason, if you want to switch out this time, we can say there was some response.
I wouldn't mind sitting in the headset if,
You want to sit in the headset?
yeah, yeah.
That's the best stairs. Why don't we have you sit on that?
So let's do this. Jason, I'm going to give you just a second to head up. Yeah, I'm going.
She's gonna just run upstairs.
Yeah, you're fine.
You're on my.
We got a little break. Cole, you want to say hi? Cole's running upstairs.
Hi.
Stairs.
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
No, I don't want to be on camera. Okay, thank you.
Gotcha. All right, so we are going to set up here.
So here's that.
That's what that gives, repeat what I hear.
Yep, repeat what you hear. If
Yep.
you can hear us, let us know. So
Yep.
we can go with that. Otherwise, you can change the volume. I've got the sweep rate belongs to go, so you
Okay.
can probably hear better.
A little bit of control center. And sorry, if these live streams get unedited footage, but you get to see. Oh, there was. Did you guys just see that? I'm not an orb person, but did anyone else just see that ball of light go up through there? Oh, look, it's still there. It's still there. Oh my God. It's floating around the room. You guys come in here.
What?
There's like glowing balls of light shooting up through the room that we were just in.
Oh, wow.
Sarah, I'm calling to you like there's a spirit coming. Look in the hallway.
There's more.
Okay,
there's
that's
more.
not cool, but
There's more in the room we were just in.
right. I mean, could those be flashes of light from cars outside?
I don't think flashlight looks like a ball, like a circular thing.
But look at that. Look at it floating through the room. Look at that.
Oh,
I mean, that's right where the music box is.
Chad, I'm gonna open.
Okay, people in the chat, what do you think about this?
All right, watch out. We got it.
I mean, can you see these anomalies on here? Look, there goes another one. And that's passing over this wall here. So
So
it's
go look at that and see if car lights are causing that.
yeah, see,
Well, we're seeing orbs in that one. We were just gonna do a weird. Really? So if you want to go take a look?
let's pan back out. What do you guys think about these anomalies up here? And I apologize for pausing the investigation here. I didn't expect to see that.
Oh, wow.
So up on the top right screen, I don't see them now. Okay, there goes Jason. And look up top. Do you see another? It's like a ball of light just shot through there.
Oh, yeah, they're all.
I don't see him anymore. What is that?
That's Estes headset.
Oh, okay. I see.
There's a lot of them on the hallway.
And that could be dust from the
Yeah.
stairs. But I mean, these things have stopped. No, I'm not seeing them anymore. Do you see anything? They are? Oh, wait, one just went through there, Jason. Jason, one just went through there. Over the desk where the compass is. A ball of light goes through the top left picture. So people are seeing this as well. Oh my God, one just went right over Jason.
That was a good one.
One just went right over him. Jason, did you see or feel anything? Something just went right over the top of you, man.
Did I hear you say one just went?
Yeah, one just went right over you. Jason, why don't you fire up the SLS camera?
I did not see, I saw a few big trucks go
No,
by,
one went right over your head, like.
and they did not, I didn't see shadows or anything go.
Wow. Okay, so the SLS camera actually malfunctioned and died when we were at the Idaho State Penitentiary. So you've got to plug this in there. Should be into the first one. Yep.
Just turn it on.
Here, flip this on here. And then this one here. Let's see.
So the speed that one went over Jason and the size of it, very unlikely that was a dust particle or anything like that. I mean, it was.
The one that went over Jason was so clear.
Yep.
And when you said that, there was not a car.
No. This is when you were standing outside of the room and no car was going by.
How are we looking there, Jason?
Not starting.
I'm gonna be interested to look at that
There we
screen
go.
later because something different went across that screen a second ago.
Some of those were like going down and up and like.
Yeah.
This one came from behind you and went over you and down. How do you turn this off for the time being? You got a lot of other good activity going on.
Okay, so
Let's go
Jason's.
from here.
So, hang on a second. Turned on there.
Oh, it's right there.
Okay, so hang on just a second. Let's be strategic about this in a way. Dad wants this. And just make sure this camera can see that. And then I'm gonna go up. I need a light. Okay. All right, we're good?
Yep.
That's not showing figures where it should. So that should show your dad. Should I restart?
Sorry, guys. Everyone just hang in there with us just for a moment. And if we can't get this fired up, then we'll move on.
Some of those orbs are going across that stairwell are just not consistent with little dust particles floating.
I mean, it's picking up his image. Like not right now, but. Oh,
What's going on here?
right
There we go.
There we go.
Oh.
Where did we go? There it is.
Okay. So Jason has an SLS here.
Should show.
Who's coming
I think
up or
it's
down the
Nicole.
stairs? Nicole? Yeah. Go ahead and come on down.
Keep coming down.
Did not pick her up.
There, it is right there.
Oh, it did there? Perfect. Let's go. Nothing there.
Not seeing. You see the screen okay?
Yeah.
Is there anyone in here?
Crazy, or it's all over that room.
Okay, so don't go in there. You just picked up, just stand still. There was an SLS figure.
Guys, there's crazy orbs all over that room.
That we were in or the hallway?
Little tiny ones, they're just moving around all over the place.
So Jason, I would say the ghost tube, if you're having trouble with both of them, I would shut down the ghost tube one. Just since it's app-based and we're gonna move away from it.
Yeah.
But this one,
That's crazy.
you had one on there.
Let's see, what do you want? Get some, here, let me, some light in there.
How's that?
That's more light.
Is that better?
Not picking anything up, but.
Oh, right there. There's one on top of the bed. Look. No, that's. Shoot.
Let's do this. Can you still see?
Yeah.
There's someone in that room?
Okay, so one thing, Dad, one thing that I want to try, I want to make sure it's not dust. So I'm going to go in there and just kick everything up.
You know, it might be reflections off of one of your devices, like the lighting of it, because it almost looks like little flies moving all around. So move some of your devices that are reflecting around.
We don't have any devices in here.
What? I'm sorry?
I think it's being generated from one of your devices somehow, because they're almost like little light, like little flies flying around, but the pattern's consistent with the movement of what you're holding in your hand.
So how about now when the light's off?
Let me see. They're still there.
Okay, so stay there. Let me go kick it up. I want to see if it's dust. So keep the light out.
Yeah, Chad, this is picking your figure up pretty good.
Good. I mean, I'm shuffling my feet on the ground. I'm going to smack.
Bob, are you seeing that?
I'm going to jump on the bed. Woo!
Nothing's picking up from the dust.
How?
There are just these strange little lights. They're like pinhead lights that are moving around almost like little gnats. But I don't know if they're being generated by the camera or what.
Wait, so maybe take the SLS off of it. Let's make sure that it's not the SLS. And let's try that. How about now?
Okay, Bob, I've taken away the SLS.
Okay, the little lights are gone.
So that was the
Okay,
SLS.
let me shine the SLS back in and let's see if it redoes that. Okay, SLS is on it.
Yeah, I can see them again, but not as many.
Here, let me put it in more in the room.
And then with this.
How about now? Oh,
No?
I've got it in the room with the light, so.
Yeah, now I'm seeing it. It's almost like it's a little pin,
It's got to be the
little
SLS.
pin reflections of something.
This one's
Okay.
the SLS.
Yeah.
But the other orbs,
Well, I don't know how to explain those other orbs.
I mean, the other orbs were not kicked up by dust, by me jumping around in there.
But you didn't see stuff when Chad was jumping up and down and dragging his feet on the carpet?
Whoa. Stop, stop. This door just moved, bro. That,
I don't think it's tightly closed. I think we jiggle it.
this. Huh.
Try jiggling it. I don't think it's like tight.
It's tight.
I didn't think you heard it.
I thought I heard it do that, but softer. Like, no, like that.
Hmm. Well, that camera's IR. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, a bit of chaos there. All right, shall we get into an ST session on the stairs?
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was crazy. That was.
We can't explain before we went up there with the SLS, so.
All right, so let's do this. All right, everyone, sorry for the detour. That was interesting. Let us know in the comments what you think about us trying to debunk and kind of turn away in real time. Like, we do this during investigations all the time, but you don't always see it with our edits. Curious to know what you think when you see that. Not always the most exciting minute to minute to see, but it's a part of paranormal investigating for sure. So let us know what you think. We are going to set up for probably the final component of our live stream investigation tonight. We'll do another S-Day session right here on the stairwell. And my dad wanted to try getting in this headset. So interestingly, my dad has been on a few investigations before. He's been to the Zach Bagans Museum. He has also been with us at Petite Neat and the Benson Grist Mill when we captured our best EVP that we have. You can find that on our YouTube channel along with all those other investigations that I mentioned aside from the Bagans Museum as well.
All right, so we've got Bob going up on the stairs.
Oh.
With the headset.
Yes. Sorry, one more time, Jason.
So
Start.
we've got Bob on the stairs with the headset for the S-Days. We've got the music box right here in case something walks out from the pool room.
Okay, very good.
Crosses from there. We've got the tripwire in case something walks by or they want to use that.
Yeah.
And the pair lamp and the REM pod. Along with the camera. So
We've got this SB7 box. Let's set this up. Any spirits here? If any spirits want to talk to us through this one, you can go up and touch that just like before. Where's that flashlight that you had?
this one.
No, the one that was on the tripod. I do need some lights. GoPro, perfect. Yep, I have a stick. Okay.
All right, so if there's anyone in this kind of main area with us, in case you didn't meet us earlier, I'm Jason. This is Chad. We've got Bob on the stairs. We've got a number of ways for you to communicate with us if you want to do so. You can touch any of the lights. We've got lights hanging from the banisters, the handrails, the purple lights. You can touch those. We've got a purplish light down on the second to bottom step, and circular, and then we've got a red light. You can touch those, and those will change colors. Or Bob also has a small radio box in his hand with an antenna. If you talk into that, he should be able to hear you. Now, he can't hear us because of his headset, but he'll hear you speak through that. So if there's a number of ways to communicate, pick your favorite and let us know that you're here.
Hang on to that just for a minute.
So if there's someone kind of in this area, other people who have investigated this seem to think there's a portal on or around the staircase. If something's come through that, if something's here, someone's here just for any other reason, let us know you're here by playing with the lights, saying something that Bob can hear. Whatever you want to do, just give us some indication that you're here. So from what we found, the Whitmores lived here originally. Someone from the Whitmore family here? Just go touch that light or say something to the radio box that Bob can hear. You don't have to communicate with us, but we really want to learn more about you, understand why you're here. So please come talk to us.
I'm just gonna close
Please come let us know you're here. Someone's in the pool room.
Here in Utah.
Someone's here in Utah.
Boy, it took me rattling the house a little bit to finally get to talk.
We are here in Utah. We're in Nephi, kind of in the middle of Utah. Where are you from? Are you from Utah? I remember the Whitmores were from California at some point.
Yes.
Did you come from California? Or if you came through a portal, which we hear there might be a portal here, you are in Utah, so you're correct. Where did you come from?
Is the camera turning off?
Just ask them this.
Did you work for the bank that the family owned? Or did you raise cattle around here? People want to know if you perhaps lost your life for standing up for something that you believed in. Was there tragedy involved with your passing?
Are you from one of the tribes that lived here before?
You talking?
Sorry, let me come back in the room. Are you from one of the tribes that were here before the settlers came?
It's kind of an aggressive you talking.
Yeah. Do you want me to not talk and maybe have Chad talk? Some people don't want to hear me talk. We've asked a lot of questions. Maybe, do you want to start the conversation? Go ahead and say whatever's on your mind and we'll take it from there.
Whoever was upstairs, please come down here. We're going to give you a second so you can walk over. Can you walk towards my voice? We're downstairs towards the front door. If you're in the same dimension that we are and in the same home, please walk down the stairs. We'll be able to hear you.
Here,
Good. Thank you. Do you care to tell us about yourself?
over my,
Over my? What do you think that means? Like over, like they don't want to?
Well, I mean, there's a saying, over my dead body.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you don't have to talk about yourself. Tell me about Nephi. Or actually, let me back up. Are you familiar with, we're going to get real deep. Are you familiar with portals? And if so, did you get here through a portal? That was upstairs.
Heard that. Didn't see anything like Paul.
Are you upstairs? Is that you making noise? Were you moving around upstairs?
The girls aren't moving.
Okay. There was an investigator here named Zach Bagans in his group. Do you remember him being here in the mansion? Lots of equipment, angry guy. Did we hear you go upstairs because you left? If you're upstairs, will you come back down?
a friend,
Friend. We'll be your friend. Are you seeing anything up there?
I'm seeing like orbs around Bob. I don't. Some of them look like bugs, but I can't see them. See, right by.
That's got to be a bug, right?
Yeah, I don't see it.
I mean, part of that's your camera. It's, what are you holding?
Oh, maybe that's. I've got.
It's the SLS. Turn that off.
Okay.
I think for the time being.
Okay, SLS is off.
If you were upstairs, can you come back down? We heard you up there.
Dude, I just seen something else upstairs.
You did.
Is someone upstairs?
I mean, the manager told us that no one would be here tonight. Hold on. That's the girls.
When we heard that, they were sitting quiet when I walked in.
People at home, can anyone hear that?
report
Report. When we were talking,
someone,
report someone?
You want to report someone for a crime?
I had,
You reported someone for a crime? What was the name of the?
Remember, there was discussion that perhaps there was a murder over cattle.
Yeah, I don't remember the.
We
guy's
didn't-
name.
We didn't confirm that story.
Were you involved with the Whitmores and cattle that might have been yours? We heard there may have been a dispute over some cattle that were given to the Whitmores to take care of until the boy was 18 years old. And then somehow he died. It's unclear. Do you want us to report that murder?
We may just give you another couple of minutes to either make some noise or communicate with us. We'd really, really like to chat
You do.
with you.
Did you say you too, or you do?
You do.
Focused on S.
Just on this.
Focused on S.
We are.
What does that mean? What does S mean? Because we're focused on it?
But what would S be?
I don't know.
So if you want to get a report out of something that happened, we've got some devices here that go out to the entire world. If you want to get a message out, if you want to report something, this is the time to do it. We can help you.
When we ask questions, we will ask you yes, no questions. If the answer is yes, make one of these light up. You can touch this one, and you can use your energy to make that one go off. We'll back up, and we invite you to come enter this space and show us that you're willing to communicate. Then Jason, I'll let you take it from there. Just figure that's with you.
You want me to hold it?
Oh no, just questions here.
So what do you want to report? Or do you have something to report? Yes, no. Do you have something you want us to report? Like Chad said, feel free to use those lights. Make them go off for yes, or you can talk into the radio box that Bob has on the stairs.
We are.
It's said that before. We are.
Yeah. You are, help us find out what you are.
Oh, what do we have? Paralamp?
No, the REM pod blipped. Didn't make a noise, but are you part of the Whitmore family? Touch one of those lights to say yes.
I'm going to turn on our full spectrum camera.
Are you part of the Native Americans that lived here? Are you part of the family that had their cattle possibly stolen? Are you none of those and you just came through the portal?
Save that for later.
Please come talk to us. We want to get your message out.
Let's just give it another couple minutes on the live stream, and if we don't get anything through. Guys, the last couple of minutes here. Last couple of minutes of the live stream before we shut it down. Anywhere else here that you want to see us try? Do you want to see us try location again? If not, then we'll go ahead and keep the investigation going, but we'll just shut down the live.
Time's a taking.
Times, yeah, you're taking your sweet ass time. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. We would just appreciate it if you would respond to us when we ask you a question is all. Yeah, Jason, any other thoughts, or think we should shut this one down for the live stream?
Let's maybe give it a couple more minutes.
Okay, we'll give it a couple more minutes.
Okay, we only have a few more minutes. If you have a message, we're gonna shut down the equipment in a couple minutes. They can get your message out, or they can report whatever it is you want to report. But you have to do it soon. Please come turn on one of those lights. Touch them, make them change color. You need to know you're here.
You know, my dad just adjusted his back a little bit. Ask him to touch his back or scratch his back or something.
Okay.
See if they did it. And that's why he moved, maybe.
Did you touch Bob's back, maybe scratch it or itch it? Notice that he tried to adjust it or scratch. So did you touch his back? If you want, you go maybe tap him on the shoulder. If that's easier for you. Okay, we're gonna give you one more minute, then we're gonna need to. Every day. You say every day.
Every day.
Are you here every day? We need to have some sign that you're here. Or we're gonna have to turn off the communications equipment we have.
All right, guys. Well, you can rest assured that this investigation will go on into the night. We are going to wrap up our live stream here. If you haven't already done so, please like, subscribe, share. We will have these videos coming out. We're going to have a massive, massive fall lineup for you, probably starting in August or September with our regular videos. Plus tonight, as long as we can get internet to work, we will have overnight footage directly on the CCTV footage system so that you can watch it while we're here both investigating and sleeping. So thanks everyone for joining. Once again, please like, subscribe, comment down below, and happy hunting. We'll see ya.